my name is Feilicia Gunawan. I'm from grade 12 science, and in this video I'll be showing myself conducting a physics experiment known as the Pythagorean cup. So what is this Pythagorean cup? Like its name suggests, it was invented by the famous ancient Greek philosopher and mathematician Pythagoras back in 500 BC. Why did he invent this cup? According to one legend, they said that it was his way of punishing or pranking his friends who greedily overpoured their wines into their cups. And for this reason, the cup is also known as the greedy cup. According to another legend, they said that maybe this is his way of telling people to always drink in moderation. The thing with this cup is when you fill it at below a certain level, you can drink quite comfortably from it. But if you fill the cup over that level, all the liquid inside the cup will drain. So is this true or is this false? Let's find out. First things first, let's get all of the materials that we will need to make one Pythagorean cup. Number one is plastic bottle. So we will need one plastic bottle, and please don't throw away the cap because we're going to need the cap. Second, we will need a test tube. And make sure your test tube's diameter is small enough so that it can fit into your plastic bottle. We will also need a straw. And the straw can be of any color as long as it's translucent enough that we can see fluid passing through the straw. Also, it has to be small enough so it can fit into your test tube just like this. And then you're also going to need a clear container. You will also need some tap water, food coloring of any color, clay, lighter, and last but not least, you can choose one from these two. You can either use a pair of scissors or you can use a knife, anything which is more convenient for you. Now grab your plastic bottle and your pair of scissors or your knife and cut through the plastic bottle through a certain section of it. We're only going to use this. Next, grab your cap bottle. What we want to do is to make a hole in the center of the cap bottle to make space for our straw. Use your lighter to heat the tip of a steel and start to poke your way through the middle of the cap. You may have to repeat this more than once and it can be time consuming. After a hole has been successfully made, you can twist your way into the middle of the cap to widen the hole. Now grab your straw and insert it into the hole. It will be easier to insert the straw if you do it in a twisting motion as shown in this video. Push your straw deeper into the hole so that it will look like this. Okay, so after you have inserted your straw into the hole you have made on your bottle cap, what you can do is to use this bottle cap to close the bottle all the way. So it will form this. And then you can use your plasticine or your clay to seal the top of the cap. And this is done to hermetically seal the straw and the lid together. Okay, it should look something like this. Next, grab your water, as well as your food coloring and also an object to stir with. And just take one drop of your food coloring, just a little. And make sure the color is vibrant enough so that when you put it through the straw later on, you can still see it. So the point is to make it visible. So here is our green water, or if you have used another color then perhaps it's not green, but this is our colored water. Now grab your clear container and set it up on the table as shown. Grab the apparatus that we have made earlier out of the top part of the bottle and hold it above the clear container. And then take your test tube and place it gently over the straw until it sits beneath the bottleneck. Place it gently because test tubes are prone to shatter. Pour some of your colored water into the apparatus slowly and make sure it is still below the level of the straw. So this is what happens when we still fill the bottle below the straw level. So as you can see over here, there's no spilling whatsoever. And this is because the water level is still below the height of the straw. Now what happens if we pour more water and it exceeds the straw? Now this is when the water level has finally reached the height of the straw. Watch what happens next. So there goes the water spilling out from the straw. This is what happens when we pour too much water and the water level exceeds the height of the straw. Almost all of the liquid inside the bottle will drain out. And it's not from here. No, it's not from the opening of the straw, but from within the straw. Let's try this one more time. Pour your water into the bottle and keep pouring until it is below the straw level. See? Nothing's happening. Let's pour some more. Still, nothing's happening. Why? Because the water level is still below the height of the straw, so none of the water spills out from the straw. So like I said, the Pythagorean cup works in such a way that when you fill the water above a certain level, in this case the height of the straw, all of the liquid inside the bottle will drain out, as you can see previously. All in all, the Pythagorean cup is fairly simple. Unlike regular cups that have one empty chamber, the Pythagorean cup features a small column in the middle. The column is fixed right over the stem of the cup, and the cup's stem is hollow, leading to a small hole in the base of the cup. Within the column is an open chamber. The column also features a small hole that allows the passage of liquid between the cup and the central column. When you fill the cup to just below the U-bend, you're able to drink without any issues. It is all thanks to Pascal's principle of communicating vessels. When the cup is filled beyond the column, the liquid moves through the small hole, up into the column, and drains out through the stem and the hole in the base. In doing this, a siphon is created, which causes the entire cup to be drained. Therefore, if you try to overfill your glass, you will end up losing everything you have just poured.